Took almost everyone in the planet by surprise. The second longest serving monarch of all time, who had seen at least 35 British, American and Vatican heads of states come and go throughout her reign, seemed indestructible. But things took a turn for the worst after she received newly minted British Prime Minister Liz Truss at Balmoral on Tuesday, from whence everything spiraled down and led to her death. As we hear more on the life of this iconic and universally loved monarch in this Naomi Tiburcio report.
Emotion is overflowing outside Buckingham Palace, where the mourning public has gathered after the passing of Britain's longest-serving monarch of 7 decades, Queen Elizabeth II. The entire United Kingdom is now under 10 days of national mourning. The great sadness is also felt across the world. Pope Francis sent his condolences and prayed for the eternal rest of the Queen's soul. World leaders also sympathized with the passing of the Queen. The Queen's passing took everyone by surprise. Just the 6th of September, she installed her 15th Prime Minister, Liz Truss, at her estate in Balmoral, Scotland. But yesterday, Queen Elizabeth II was placed under medical supervision by her doctors due to her health. Some members of the royal family went quickly to Scotland to be with the Queen. And a few hours before daybreak here in the Philippines, Buckingham Palace announced the Queen's peaceful passing at the age of 96. A state funeral will take place in the next 2 weeks. She will be buried at the King George VI Memorial Chapel at the Windsor Castle with his parents and sister. Queen Elizabeth's son is expected to be crowned King Charles III. Queen Elizabeth II was born as Elizabeth Alexandra Mary Windsor on April 21, 1926. She has been through several crises in her life, one of which is World War II. Princess Elizabeth was only 13 years old when the war started in 1939. In 1945, she became the first female member of the royal family to join the armed forces, where she was part of the Auxiliary Territorial Service. In 1947, Elizabeth married the former Prince of Greece and Denmark, Lieutenant Philip Mountbatten of the Royal Navy. They had 4 kids: Charles, Anne, Andrew, and Edward. She was crowned at 1953 at the age of 25, after the death of her father, King George VI, who was crowned after King Edward VIII abdicated in 1936. Throughout 7 decades, Queen Elizabeth had 15 prime ministers, the first being Winston Churchill. She led the United Kingdom after World War II, the transfer of the British Empire to a Commonwealth, and the UK's departure from the European Union. Queen Elizabeth modernized the image of the British monarchy. Once closed-door, private events are now witnessed by the public. She began attending royal visits and public events. The Queen also revolutionized support for charities. In 2021, her husband, the Duke of Edinburgh, died after more than 70 years of marriage. Despite the many challenges, Queen Elizabeth II, through her dedication and strength, became a fitting image of stability, continuity for the United Kingdom.
I declare before you all that my whole life, whether it be long or short, shall be devoted to your service and to the service of our great imperial family to which we all belong.
Naomi Tiburcio, for the Nation.